Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're diving into a fantastic episode of America's game, Wheel of Fortune. From October 13th, 2025, Pat and Vanna are back, and the energy in the studio is absolutely electric. We've got 3 new contestants ready to spin the wheel, solve some puzzles, and hopefully walk away with a life-changing amount of cash. Let's meet our players. First up, we have Jessica, a school teacher from sunny Florida who hopes to win big to fund a new library for her students. Next to her is Mark, a software developer from Austin, Texas, who's been practicing his puzzle-solving skills for years. And finally, we have Brenda, a retired nurse from Chicago who's playing for a dream vacation with her family. What a great group. The stakes are high, and that wheel is loaded with prizes. Our first toss-up puzzle is on the board. The category is, what are you doing? The letters are popping up one by one. Mark buzzes in, lightning fast. He solves booking a flight online just like that. He's on the board with his first $1,000 in control of the wheel. He gives it a powerful first spin, and it's clicking past some big money wedges.
Where will it land?
It stops on $2,500. A great start. Calls a T. Yes, there are 2 T's. He's already racked up $5,000. He spins again, avoiding the bankrupt. This time it lands on a prize wedge. It's a tropical vacation package. He calls an N, and there are 3 of them. Picks up the prize and adds another $1,500 to his bank. Mark is on an absolute roll. The puzzle is starting to take shape, but there are still plenty of consonants left. He decides to buy a vowel in O. Vanna reveals to O's. The board is looking much clearer now. He spins one more time, and it lands on 500. He calls an L, and there it is. With a confident smile, Mark decides to solve. The puzzle is visiting a local farmer's market, and he is correct. He sweeps the first round, banking a huge amount of cash in that amazing trip. Jessica and Brenda haven't had a chance to spin yet, but don't count them out. The game is just getting started, and as we all know, the wheel can be very unpredictable. Now we're moving on to our second puzzle. The category is movie quote. This is always a fun one. Jessica gets to start this round. She gives the wheel a gentle spin, and it lands on 700. She calls for an S, and there are 2 of them. She's on the board with $1,400. She spins again, a little more confidently this time, and it lands on the express wedge. This could be a game changer. She calls a T, and there are 3 of them. She's up to $3,500 and now faces a big decision. Does she hop on the express? She decides to go for it. This is a higher-esque, higher-reward play. She calls an H, and it's there. Then an R, also there. She's building her total with every correct letter. She buys an E, and there are 4 of them. The audience is on the edge of their seats. She calls a G, and it's a dud. Oh, that's the risk of the express wedge. It's a bankrupt. Jessica loses all her money from the round. What a tough break. That means it's Brenda's turn. Brenda steps up to the wheel for her first spin of the night. She needs to make something happen. She spins and lands on 600. She calls a P. Nope, no P. It's back to Mark. Mark carefully spins, avoiding those trouble spots, and lands on 900. He calls an F, and there's 1 F. He buys an I, and yes, it's up there. He looks at the board, piecing it together. He's going to solve. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a dime. Wait, that's not quite right, Pat says. No, that's a costly mistake. It's back to Brenda. She has another chance. She spins and lands on $500. She calls a D, and there are 2 of them. She's on the board with 1,000. She looks at the puzzle and knows it. She solves. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That is correct. Brenda is on the board and wins the round. It just goes to show, you are never out of it on Wheel of Fortune. We are heading into the prize puzzle round, and this is always the most exciting part of the show. The category is things. The board is a complete mystery. Mark gets to start this one off. He's looking to bounce back after that last round. He spins and lands on the $1 million wedge. Calls a C, and there are 2 of them. He picks up that wedge. He could become a millionaire tonight. He spins again, and it's a bankrupt. Oh, the cruelty of the wheel. He loses the $1,000,000 wedge in his turn. The studio groans. That is just brutal. It's Jessica's turn. She needs to get some money in her bank. She spins and lands on 650. She calls an L, and there are 3 of them. She's on her way. She buys a vowel, the A, and there are 4 A's lighting up the board. The puzzle is starting to reveal itself. She spins again, lands on 700, and calls for a B. Yes, 1B. She has a decent total built up. The thoughtful look she decides to solve. The puzzle is beach balls and cabanas. She's right. And she's not just winning the money in her bank, she's also won the prize puzzle. She's going on a fabulous trip to the Caribbean. Her total for the round is fantastic, and she's right back in the game. What a comeback for Jessica. After that devastating bankrupt on the Express, she's now in the lead, heading into our final puzzles before the bonus round. The scores are close. Jessica is in the lead, Brenda is in second, and Mark is in third. Still anyone's game. Let's see who can pull ahead in these final toss-ups. The category for our next toss-up is proper name. The letters appear, ... and Brenda buzzes in. She solves Vanna White. Of course. She adds another 2,000 to her score, closing the gap on Jessica. One final toss-up before we find out our big winner. The category is in the kitchen. Letters are flying onto the board, and Jessica buzzes in. She solves electric can opener, correct? That adds $3,000 to her total, securing her spot as tonight's champion. Congratulations, Jessica. She played a fantastic game, weathering the highs and lows of the wheel to come out on top. She's heading to the bonus round with a chance to win even more. Jessica is standing next to Pat, ready for one last puzzle. She spins the small wheel and lands on the A in Americas. Let's hope that's a lucky spot. The final category is phrase. Pat gives her the standard R, S, T, L, N, and E. A few letters pop up, but the puzzle is still very much a mystery. She makes her choices, picking a P, a G, a C, and an O. A few more letters appear. The board now reads _O_VEGOT_T. She has 10 seconds. The clock starts ticking. You've got it? Pat asks. Yes.
Out.
That's it. She solved. You've got it? She did it. The audience goes wild. Now for the big reveal. Pat opens the envelope. And she's won an extra $45,000. What an incredible night for Jessica. She's walking away with a huge pile of cash and that amazing Caribbean vacation. It's an absolutely life-changing win. What a thrilling episode from start to finish. Huge congratulations to Jessica, and well played to Mark and Brenda as well. It was a night of big spins, tough breaks, and amazing solves. Thanks so much for watching along with me today. If you enjoyed this recap, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.